let me tell you, this is the most prestigious award in this country. And you will know the reason why I said this is the most prestigious award as we go through. Now, Malaysia HR Awards, what's the purpose and objective? It's done in partnership with JobStreetCom. It's to recognize standards and excellence in HR. A brief on the MIHRM corporate profile and services before we go through the awards, so that you understand how MIHRM stands in the world. The MIHRM was set up in 1975 as a national institute to conduct and develop HR professionals in this country. We could look at the last program. The Malaysian Institute of Human Resource Management is affiliated with the World Federation of Personnel Management Associations, Asia Pacific Federation of Human Resource Management, and the Malaysian Professional Center. Now, our patron recognitions and affiliations. Our patron is the Minister of Human Resources, and our recognitions and affiliations are with the World Federation of People Management Associations, the Asia Pacific Federation of Human Resource Management, and of course, we have registered ourselves with PSMB as a Class A training provider. Now, this is where MIHRM in Malaysia stands along with the world. We have equal ranking with any other HR institutes in the world. Many Malaysians are confused about our standing in line with the Society for Human Resource Management in the US and CIPD, which is the chartered body for UK. People tend to misunderstand that they are the main bodies of the world. Frankly, it's an error. MIHRM has equal standing in this country as how SHRM stands for USA and CIPD for UK. Therefore, if Malaysians are proud of having their membership with CIPD and SHRM, they are basically disloyal to our country and they are not promoting our own brand. Therefore, we are here to create an awareness that we in Malaysia must build our own fraternity and be proud of our own HR excellence. And therefore, this is to show how MIHRM in Malaysia relates itself to the entire world. Now, in our plan for HR transformation, we are bringing you the HR best practices of the 91 countries in the world. What we intend to do is that not just take one example of a country, we want to bring the best practices in 91 countries. And HR Award is one of the products that we have, and besides that, we have the professional certificated programs. And these programs, as you'll know later, is to build a career in HR, to build a progressive career so that you can become an HR director. Then we have the certification to certify you at which level of the professional you are. And then we have the training, corporate training, which is skill training, competency training, and this training are also based on international models. We provide consultancy services, and you find that there are a lot of consultants in this country, but our goal is to prepare consultancy at Malaysia level, at Asia level, and the world level. Then we have the Malaysia HR Awards, and these awards are to recognize Malaysian companies and Malaysian individuals who are HR practitioners. Similar, like any other countries in the world, they also promote their own awards to promote their own companies and their own professionals. Then we have membership services to increase our members and fraternity, and we also run seminars and conferences. Basically, all these products and services are what is done in the 91 countries around the world, and we try to bring the best practices. And of course, in this endeavor, we are not alone. We work with the HR fraternity in total, together with you. Now, our membership, of course, we have individual and corporate membership. Individual is for the individuals, and corporate is for the companies, so that the companies can get discounts for the programs that we run. Now, the membership fees is kept at a low rate so that more companies and more individuals can participate in this. This is our way to promote and build the HR professional, the career pathway. In the years that you took up a career, there was no HR career pathway. But today we have a career pathway where your subordinates who desire to move up the ladder can successfully build up and participate in our programs where they can go to the level of an HR director. And you can see we start with a career diploma, then move on to the higher levels of certificate, and this you can look at our website and get the details later. Certificate programs, we also have professional certificate, professional diploma, all these are tied to the career path. These are basically technical competency, they are not educational qualifications. So you can see it's the full spectrum of the professions are here with us. Now in training, we also do public training and also in-house training based on your competencies and skills required at your own organizations. We have a number of programs, and today we have about 60 programs to build competency in organizations, and they are all in our website. Now HR certification, we also have HR certification, but this is only for the higher levels, and that you can see in the website. Consultancy, HR awards and seminar is also part of our activities. Now, since you have come today to understand about the Malaysia HR Awards, let me give you a brief on what these awards are all about. Now, the Malaysia HR Awards is a national event, a Malaysia's event organized since 1999. The awards are strongly supported and endorsed by the human resource community. They have no commercial value. We don't go on commercial purpose. It is just to raise your standards of excellence. And the patron is our Minister of Human Resources. Now, the objective of the award. What are the objectives? First, to encourage the recognition of HR and the application of HR strategy and management in the achievement of business KPIs. Two, to encourage the recognition of HR both as a resource and asset to achieve growth. And three, the benefits of the award, to share showcase your success, to have honor, pride of your achievements, the recognitions and the insight. It gives a lesson for others to observe on best practices. Now, of course, when you win the award, you have recognitions. It will be highlighted in the newspaper, in advertisements, in magazines, and etc. And of course, you also will celebrate. And these are pictures to show how we were proud of their achievements, attainments, and sharing of success. You can see a few pictures here. And these are highlights on the magazines and newspapers who make money out of us. And these are some of the winners of 08 and 09. And then we have the past Malaysia HR Award winners in 2010. We have winners of 2011. We have winners of 2012. And this is the last year winner of 2012, Agilent Technology. They won the Grand Award. Okay, these are the listings of the 2012 and 2013 award winners. And normally our award winners are highlighted in the papers after the award. And now talking about the 14th Malaysia HR Award winners. Okay, the application. What's the application process? What is the process of to get the awards? There is no entry fees. That's a pride. Because normally HR don't have a budget. If I want to submit for an award, if I have to get a budget, it's difficult. So we make a stand that there's no entry fees, only commitment to participate. The application submission. Now, all applications must be submitted by 30th June 2014 before 5 p.m. And to do that, you must fill up the official participation form available from the MIHRM Secretariat. And it is with this participation form that your submission must be sent. Now, the guidelines for submission. This is a participation form. Now what you have in the participation form is the information check. You have to check the box which category you want to participate. Is it the organization category or the individual category? Now, individual category is only limited to people who participate in the organization. There must be an organization category before you participate in the individual. And there is only one category you can participate. Now, nominee information, that's the name of the organization, name of employees, name of CEO, and etc. Those most important is your declaration. The bottom paragraph, the declaration must be made by the HR representative and a company representative, preferably a CEO. The reason why you have to make a declaration is that the information that you submit must be true and correct. We have no way to verify your information whether they are true. It's only your own declaration. But in the process of evaluation, if the panel comes to find that the information that you have given is not true and not correct, then you may be penalized in the award. In the sense that if you win the award, the award may be withdrawn. So you have to ensure that your records are true and correct. Now, the guidelines for submission, point 1, all submission must meet the full criteria of the respective awards. Now, every award stipulates the criteria very clearly. So all you have to submit is based on the criteria. We don't have a standard format. 2, only one submission is allowed for any one organization. 3, any submission for HR leader award, the individual award, must be accompanied by organization submission for any other category. So you must have an organization submission. The format, what is the submission format? Now you submit the details and the achievements attained as required in each award category. If you are picking up an organization category, you submit the details and the achievements in PowerPoint or video format. The total number of slides for PowerPoint should not exceed 70 slides for organization and 30 slides for individual submission. So that's the guideline. 70 for organization and 30 for individuals, the maximum slides. So if it is the video format, then you have to ensure that your time does not exceed 10 to 12 minutes. Now all submissions should be made in 2 sets, a hard copy and a soft copy. The soft copy is your slides, okay, 70 and 30. Now when it comes to the hard copy may include relevant attachments, exhibits and explanations, but cannot exceed 300 pages. So that means your hard copy can have all the details. So how do you make the hard copy and the soft copy? If you organize your slides and the hard copy in that order, so that each slide has supporting information on a hard copy. So attachments all comes from there. So we look at a slide, we can look at the details in the hard copy. So you are given up to 300 pages in the hard copy. Now the award categories will run through the organization first and the individual second. Now organization category, we have 4. 1, we have the employer of choice. That's for the large companies. 2, we have the SME Best Employer Award. This is for companies under SME category. But there are large companies, we say I only got 100 employees. Am I SME category or large category? Now it depends on your turnover. Do you consider yourself SME category by size of employees, not necessarily by investment? Then you can participate, but you have to ask our permission first whether you'll fit into that or not. Okay? Third is the HR Innovation Award category, and the 4th is the HR Best Practices Award. The difference between innovation and best practices you will see later when we talk about the details. Now, the Employer of Choice, an organization, the Employer of Choice Award. What does this award gives you? The award recognizes sustained and continuous commitment by organizations and corporations for the development of its human talents. Everybody wants to join the employer of choice. So this measures whether you, to what standard you are employer of choice. Now what is the criteria to measure? Point number 1, 40 points. We are very transparent and clear where our points are. You must show a strong evidence of alignment and achievement of HR strategies with business objectives, goals and KPIs. 40 points. Basically is is your HR aligned to your business goals and objectives? Are you on the ROI? So you have to show us you had the plans and that was linked to the business goals, and now you have achieved the objectives. Therefore, you will work against the last year's plan. It's delivery and results. Then only you can submit. Number 2, 20 points. You demonstrate the achievements in the areas of talent management, leadership development, and performance management. Now, these are the 3 main areas which the globe is facing. HR globally is facing these issues. Talent management, leadership development, and performance management. And this is what we measure in your own organization. We want you to show your achievements. We're not talking about how you deliver your talent management. We want what is the achievement after delivering that. Third, 20 points is you must show that you have a progressive and dynamic human resource management policies. The key word is progressive policies, dynamic policies, culture and work systems that support high productivity and high income. So you look at your total policy. Is it supporting a high income and high productivity? You will score 20 points. Fourth, show strong support of both government's strategic reform initiatives on human resource development. The government is pumping in a lot of money, and there were a lot of changes in the HR landscape. What are you doing on that aspect? And 2, the growth of HR institutions and community. We all talk about CSR. Is your CSR looking at HR institutions like MIHRM and the Sabina's law? Do you support? 5th, evidence of strong and continuous application of HR system technology. Because we know HR cannot be administrative. We have to go strategic. And strategic means you must have high technology in your HR. And this is another 10 points. So basically, your slide presentation must confine to this. And the ratings are done against this course. Next, you have the SME Best Employer Award. This is for the SMEs. And you find that the criteria for the SMEs are slightly lesser. Number 1, there is no strategy element involved. For them, 30 points is scored on demonstrating good practices of human resource management. 2, they have replaced a conducive work environment, attractive wages and benefits. 30 points. 3, they support continuous learning, training and career development. 20 points. 4, shows the reduction of dependence on foreign labor. SME seems to have dependence on foreign labor, so we want to see whether it's a reduction. And 5, application of HR system technology, 10 points. The third is the HR Innovation Award. Now, people think that HR cannot innovate. No, you can innovate. What's the criteria of innovation? This award recognizes organizations that have successfully implemented new or re-engineered any HR initiatives or transformed traditional HR practices, HR products or concepts that have contributed to higher productivity, efficiency and cost in the organization. So this could be in any areas of HR functions, all their functions, as long as they are re-engineered and there are improvements. Now what's the criteria? Criteria number 1 is a clear identification of the business issue. The business had an issue and you identify it. Then you came up with the solutions or initiatives. Every business has issues, but this is a big issue to your business and you have come up to solve the issue and you have solutions and initiatives, 40 points. 2, originality of the initiatives. Probably how original it is, or how much did you re-engineer? A lot of companies talk about balance scorecard, performance management, repetitive everything, but have you got out of that? You exceeded. 20 points. Third, you must show the success attained and the usefulness of the initiative to the HR community. Will there other HR practitioners benefit out of your original ideas or re-engineered ideas? 20 points. Then 4, in your own company, what is the impact to productivity and operation efficiency? Show us that. You get 10 points. And lastly, number 5, it's not 1, 5, the impact to HR profession, 10 points. The 4th one is the HR Best Practices Award. We are all talking about best practices. Everybody talks about best practices, but do you have the best practice now? This award recognizes organizations that have developed excellent best practices in any area of people management. If you boast of best practices, show us, demonstrate to us. And then, what is the criteria for it? The criteria number one is, you must explain the significance of the best practice to your organization. Whether it's performance management, talent management, tell us what is the significance of this. Second, illustrate the practice and its contribution to the organization. Show me how talent management or performance management contributed to your organization's contribution. 3, demonstrate its value to the HR professional and to the community. So those are for the organizations. Now, what's for individual? What's for me? You see, many individuals work in organization and achieve many success, but they are unable to carry the success with them. The success they do is just retained at the company. They can't collect it. And this HR award ensures that you are able to collect the success that you have done in certain organizations to move forward to your life. So we have the HR Leader of the Year Award, HR Manager of the Year Award, HR Specialist of the Year Award, and HR Best Student Project Award. I'll tell you what are these as we go through. Now, HR Leader of the Year Award. This award recognizes individual professionals who have made an outstanding contribution to human resource management. And who are these people? Firstly, this person must be an HR practitioner in a senior position and currently a member of the board of directors or executive committee. First criteria, the senior leader. Number 2, the nominee must be able to show significant HR achievements and contributions made in the career. You can take up past careers, what have we done. And also highlight of recent achievements attained in the recent organization. So it's career achievement and the achievement in the present organization. 3, he must have gained recognition as a leader in the HR community. Not necessarily just be strong in the company, it's not enough. Are you strong in the community? Have you supported the growth of the profession? Are you a certified human resource professional by MIHRM? 20 points. 4, there must be an endorsement from the CEO saying that all that he presented is true, and also a credential from the CEO. Next, the Human Resource Manager of the Year Award. To participate in this category, there must be participation by the nominees organization. This sure for everybody. Now, the HR Human Resource Manager of the Year Award. This is for the head of Human Resource Department of the organization. Basically, the Human Resource Manager. Okay? Or persons who are not in the HR directorship or in the management committee, they are lesser. 2, the nominee was able to show admirable achievements in the HR career profession and significant contributions made in the current organization. 3, a certified human resource professional by MIHRM and supports the growth of the institution. The endorsement from superior is essential. So basically the criteria is a bit lesser. Then the third category is for the specialists. Who are the specialists? You could be the training manager, you could be the compensation manager, you could be any other functional specialist. Okay? Criteria, the nominee will be HR practitioner in any specialized function that your organization has recognized you, involve the whole spectrum, and has achieved master class skills in the specialized function. You have to claim yourself that I'm the best. Okay? 2, the nominee must be able to show admirable achievements in the HR career profession and significant contribution made in the current organization. 30 points. 3, a certified human resource professional by MIHRM. And 4, endorsement from the superiors. The last is the HR Best Student Project Award. Now, the award recognizes the best research project done by MBA graduates. This is only to MBA graduates in universities, and their research or thesis must be on the subject of talent management, performance management, or leadership development. And in this category, they must show Malaysia's comparisons to Asia or the world. So then they will qualify for an award. Now all these categories awards, after your submission, at the end of submission, you have to explain in your own words why you should be considered for that category award in an A4 size paper. Now the rating and selection process. How do we rate? Okay, you have participated, you have submitted. Then how do we, as a council, rate and select? Do we go, visit you, evaluate you? No, it's very simple. We rate by panels. We have 3 stages, 30 panels, and different panels at different stage. Okay. Panel 1 consists of 10 members selected from the Council of MIHRM, HR practitioners for the industry and academicians. What they will do is they will take all the submissions, make initial ratings and scores for each category awards, including shortlisting for the second stage. We only shortlist 5 for the second stage. Then another group of people will join. It's called panel 2, stage 2, selected from the higher levels of MIHRM professionals, senior representatives, senior managers. Then they will deliberate their ratings. They will look at the safeguard rating, whether it's true or not. They confirm it, and then the shortlist among the 5, another 2 finalists for the top. Then stage 3 is picking up the grand award winners in the categories for employer of choice, etc. What we do, we discharge all the HR. There's no HR, only CEOs will come. The panel consists of 8 members, senior members of CEOs of organizations or class winners and invited CEOs. They will deliberate and shortlist the finalists. And for the finalists, the presenters must come and do a live presentation. And they will be questioned based on their submissions, etc. So they must withstand and they will be selected from there. Now, how do we award and give recognitions? Basically, similar like your achievements for employees in your own organization. You have excellent, very good, good, satisfactory, poor. And if they are poor, you put them on a PIP. Similarly, if you submit your award, we will also rate you whether you have achieved to a satisfactory rating. Then you will get the bronze award. If you don't achieve the satisfactory rating, then we'll tell you have not won any award. Okay. If you are better than the satisfactory, then you are good, you get a silver award. If you are very good, you get a gold award. And the best of the gold will be shortlisted for the grand award. Now, we have many organizations who resubmit to ensure that they achieve the highest award. Now, even you achieve the highest award for that year, we don't disqualify you. You can always come back. You can be the same organization for the next 10 years. You are the top winner. We welcome you because what we want is to create a competitive edge to develop the HR standards in our country so that everybody raise the standard. And one day, Malaysia's companies will be the best company in the world. And investors will find Malaysia is the best place to invest. And we hope we'll achieve that. Okay, award presentation. The presentation of the Malaysia HR Awards is fixed. Many people ask us, if you don't fix the date, I can't arrange my CEO to be present. Because the CEO's timetable are booked 3 months ahead. The senior HR managers are booked 2 months ahead. My own directory is booked 1 week ahead. So we fix the date. It's 13th November 2014. It's a Thursday, so that a minister can attend our function. Participants are required to book a table for the awards. So the only investment that you make is the dinner table. You have to book a table. We are very sad, some companies, when they win the award, they tell them you have to book a table of 6,000, they say it's too costly. And they don't want. We do not like that kind of impression of this award. You come with pride, you do it, you take the award with pride and let your community celebrate the occasion. So participants are required to book a table for the awards dinner presentation. Participants' attendance is mandatory to be eligible for the awards. Now, where is our secretariat office? It's the Malaysia HR Awards. Secretariat is our MIHRM office. Malaysia Institute of Human Resource Management, K2, upper ground floor, Bangaran House, Lorong 8, through 1E. That's our details. You can send to us. Now, we don't want you to send your submissions by emailing. It must be sent by courier. Because emailing, after that, you will say these are wrong.